Right, today we're going to talk about the role of the right arm in the golf swing. How that's a power accumulator, how that's what does the business when it comes to arms in the golf swing. Of course the left arm is quite a structured piece of kit if you like, but it's the right arm that's doing all the work. We're going to talk about that today. The role of the right arm in the golf swing. What does the right arm actually do? Well, the right arm is a power accumulator, so when we bend it and straighten it, that's accumulating force. So that action there accumulates force. So when I take the golf club back, my right arm bends and straightens, so therefore they must apply some form of force to the golf ball. The key component of the arms is, if you think about left arm and club shaft, that creates your leverage. So you've got straight left arm and club shaft with hinge in the middle. So that's leverage there. But how does that left arm stay straight? When I coach people, I tell them to keep the left arm straight, and immediately they go wooden, so they become a wooden man because they've tried to keep this left arm straight. That's where the right hand comes in. So the right arm is used to keep the left arm straight. Straight's a bit of a strange word, let's call it stretched. So the right arm stretches the left arm straight, so it creates that structure, or the structure of leverage, by, well, let me show you. So these yellow straps are extensor straps. So imagine these are my arms now. So this is my left arm, this is my right arm. We're discussing the right arm, but let's talk about how they both work together. So let's just get rid of the right arm just now. Let's just tuck that in my back pocket. That's cool. Okay. So this is now my left arm. So my left arm hangs, it's inert. It does nothing, it just hangs naturally. It's loose. Okay? So that needs to have some sort of tension in it. So we can't straighten it if it's just hanging. So it has to have some form of tension. So if I take my right hand, place it on the grip. So that is now my left arm in place. So you can see how my right arm stretched my left arm into place. Okay? So when the club comes back, the cock into straight line position with left arm and club shaft. Right hip contracts, and then the right arm cocks. Okay? So this right arm bending of the right arm is what's keeping this left arm straight. So that bending of the right arm keeps the left arm stretched. That's the leverage we talk about in the golf swing. Up the top you can see the L shape between club shaft and left arm. You can see the flexion in the right arm, and then when I come back down, the right arm starts to straighten as the body turns, right arm starts to straighten, but at impact the right arm is still flexed. So it's created power, it's stored the power, it's accumulated the power by bending, which is stretching the left arm into its straight line position. Then as I come back down into impact, left arm straight, right arm still flexed, it's not straightened, because that will give you a high right shoulder and over the top. It's still flexed to a yard past the ball to both arms straight there. So the right arm, the bending and straightening happens during impact. So the straightening happens into impact and past impact, and the bending is accumulating the power on the way back. I'm hoping that makes sense. When I get to the top of my swing, okay, if I get to the top of my swing, in fact let's just lose that just now. I'll put my left arm on, so this is a yellow tape, get to the top of my swing, and then from there, if I was to take my right hand off, because it's straight, it's compressed, if I took my right hand off, it would go in that direction, because it's stretching the left arm. Yeah? The right arm stretches the left arm to create the leverage, which creates power. In turn from there, if I take my left arm off, it's just going to fall down. It's inert, it's doing nothing, it's just going to fall down. So that's why the right arm is so important in the golf swing. It creates leverage, it creates power, it's very important. The left arm does nothing, the left arm doesn't get pulled through, there's no pulling of the left arm, it's the force from the right arm that stretches the left arm into impact. That's the flat left wrist, everything comes from the right arm. The pressure point on this hand, on the aft of the shaft being forced by the right hand, that's what puts your left hand flat, left wrist flat. We're coming into impact as the right arm straightens, it's forcing the left arm, left wrist into its flat wrist position. There. That's still flexed, that's straight, and now it's straight, two arms straight, through impact, past impact. Okay, that's quite a tricky one. So the right arm controls the left arm, isn't that clever? Yeah, don't know if I've explained that all that well, but I'm sure you guys will let me know, leave comments below. I'm going to get back golfing again. Right, we're going to go and hit some balls, just see how that feels, see if I can try and talk it through as I'm hitting the golf shot. So in the act of hitting golf balls, I feel as though at address I have a little bit more pressure on my right hand, pushing down on my left. I feel as though there's a little bit more pressure getting pressed down that position there, where the right hand meets the left as a pressure point. It feels like it's getting pushed down a little bit. Of course that's stretching the left arm slightly. It's all very clever. A little bit more pressure is applied there. Then as the club comes back, the right arm's cocking and the left arm's stretching, and I can feel as though I'm a little bit more up and thrust with the right arm. The right arm is basically getting thrown down towards the golf ball as if I was pointing down towards it. That's how it feels for me when I play the shots. I'm back up there and then I feel as though, poof, I take the club away, it feels as though I was pointing back down towards and past golf ball, about a yard past it, to feel that motion. Up. So the right arm's the power source, power accumulator, the left arm's there for the ride, create the leverage through the right arm. So when I'm playing this shot now, I feel as though I feel my right arm flex obviously, which stretches the left arm, but I feel as though when I'm coming into impact, I'm pointing back down towards the point of impact and beyond. So I'm stretching, or flex, straightening at impact, straightening straight, and continue through. I feel as though I'm trying to throw a golf ball on top of a golf ball. Does that make sense? I feel as though I've got this golf ball, I'm trying to throw it down towards that golf ball, but it's going a yard or so past, because that's when the arm's straightening. So I'm there, I'm throwing the golf ball to a yard past. That's how it feels through impact for me. I feel as though there's a little bit more pressure being applied onto my left hand on there from the application of the right hand, because the right hand's stretching, the left arm straight. So I feel a little bit more pressure on that section there. That's how it's supposed to feel. Right arm flex, right arm straight. Almost like you're going to throw the golf club down the range. Strike's good. Oh, how the man is that? Did you see that? Dropped the ball, bounced off the shaft. Well, the things I can do. So it's quite a powerful move. Well, it feels a very powerful move, the flexing and straightening the right arm, bending, straightening, creating that leverage with the left arm. It's clever to understand how the right arm works. Remember the hands of the command post though. Hit them both right to target. Ball's below my feet, I never took that into consideration. Too busy working on the drill. Let's get back in the golf course and play our way back in. Guys, I hope that video made a bit of sense to you, how the right arm works in the golf swing. It's a very, very important part of the golf swing, obviously the structure of the golf swing. Leave comments below, also subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed already, and hit the bell icon and also the thumbs up. That'd be great. Thank you very much.